Welcome back to Magical Mayhem. Today, we're covering some of the most bizarre moments caught on camera inside theme parks. Our first clip takes us to Hershey Park, where a terrifying moment unfolded when a child climbed onto the monorail track. Luckily, one brave guest didn't hesitate, pulling him to safety before the situation turned tragic.
Seen in Pennsylvania, a young boy walking high up on the monorail tracks at Hershey Park. The dramatic rescue effort captured on camera. Here's ABC's Perry Russum.
Oh,
Tonight,
poor baby.
The terrifying video. A little boy standing dangerously on the edge of the monorail track at Hershey Park in Pennsylvania.
Oh my gosh.
The boy walking the metal beam as
sweet
people on
boy.
the ground yell for him to stop. Others yelling, keep going.
Stop! Keep going! No, keep going!
Oh my
The young
gosh, can you
child
imagine
reported missing
how
Saturday
stressful
evening,
that would be
separated
as
from
an
his
adult?
parents. He was spotted on the track 20 minutes later. Apparently
Oh, sweet
overwhelmed
boy.
and confused, the boy
Oh,
covers his
sweet
ears. A
boy.
bystander jumps into action, climbing on the roof of a nearby
Oh,
ice
I
cream
love this
shop,
man.
clapping for the boy's attention. The man then
Oh,
makes the
sweet boy.
dangerous decision to jump on the track.
Hell
He pulls
yeah.
himself up as the boy
Good.
walks toward him,
What an
lifting
awesome
him
man.
to safety.
Oh, sweet baby. Oh, sweet. Yay.
Oh my God!
Oh.
It comes just a month after 9-year-old Sophia Subidi, seen in this
gosh, I
GoFundMe,
hate it. I hate
tragically
it.
drowned in the
No.
wave pool at Hershey Park.
No.
The first guest to die in the park's 119-year history. Police say her
that's
death was
horrible.
accidental, stating it did not involve any criminal activity on the part of Hershey Park or its employees. On yesterday's incident,
it was
Hershey
at the
Park says
same
the monorail
park?
was closed at the time. They are thanking their
Oh,
guests
I
for
did not
saving
know
the
that.
boy, saying they are committed to the highest levels of safety. Mary?
And we are glad he is back down safely. Perry, thank you.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how stressed out those adults were at the bottom of the monorail track. Fireworks are supposed to light up the skies over Disneyland, not the freeway. This wild clip shows a pyrotechnic mishap sending sparks flying into traffic. Imagine being that car. Gosh, that's nuts. I wonder what happened. You know any more about kind of what happened here? I would love to hear more details in the comments. That one is wild. I wonder how often that happens. And now it's time for the meltdown so outrageous, it's earned a permanent place on the list of theme park infamy.
I want to talk to your manager!
Back in 2007 at Disneyland, things got downright bizarre when Pluto chased a terrified little boy through the park. A guest finally stepped in to tell him to stop, and Pluto's casual reaction, as if nothing was wrong, made the whole scene even weirder. What is that guy thinking? Yes, good. I'm glad she did that. What? Okay. Okay, now he's being dramatic. Now he's acting like she pushed him. Okay. What in the world? What a bizarre thing to do. I mean, clearly that woman stopped him because the little boy was screaming and terrified, and then he acted like he had no idea why, and then she touched him on the shoulder and he fell down like she pushed him. That is one of the most bizarre things I have seen in a long time on a park video. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Do you think the guest was wrong for doing that? Do you think that the performer was just playing? What do you think? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear. On to our next regular episode clip. Over in Disneyland Paris, one mom made a baffling decision, stopping a ride and yanking her kids off mid-cycle. Chaos, confusion, and plenty of stunned guests followed.
What do you do when your It's a Small World ride at Disneyland Paris breaks down? If you're this mom, you don't wait for the staff to fix it. You take matters into your own hands and get your kids out of there, even though you're supposed to stay put. The video shows this mom preparing to get wet as she takes off her shoes and rolls up her pants. She then proceeds to get her kids out of the boat.
He's like screaming
which
at
had
her
stopped
over the
moving for some
loudspeaker.
reason. She doesn't care about the rules. She carries them one by one to the other side.
I wonder how long they'd been waiting.
Dolls and scenery are still doing their thing. A Disneyland employee is frantically yelling in French over the loudspeaker, telling the mom to stop. But she just ignores him and runs away with her family. At least, from what we can see, it seems everyone was okay. Mama and her kids likely won't be stuck on any more rides at Disneyland Paris, though, because this is a surefire way to get booted from the park.
Yeah, that's a very strange thing to do. If you just are impatient and you just want to get off, it's strange that you can't just wait like an adult. Next up, in 2021 at Magic Kingdom, a group of guests in ultra-realistic princess costumes were escorted out of the park. Disney bans adults from wearing costumes that could be mistaken for real cast, and watching princesses get the boot from the most magical place on earth certainly makes for one bizarre Disney park moment.
Disney princesses guests get kicked out of Disney World.
They are beautiful costumes.
Here, let's eat some of that real quick.
They're a little too beautiful, though. It's just strange that they went through all this trouble to make these beautifully designed costumes to not know that the rule was adults cannot wear costumes in the park unless it's a special event like a Halloween thing, and to go to this much effort and know they look literally just like the actual real costumes, and to not know that you can't wear those in the park is that's bizarre to me.
Thank you. You guys could go continue on. Thank you.
Huh? No, I was just watching what's going on.
Let's give him a little bit of privacy. That's a conversation.
Yeah, why are you filming this? Like, I mean, I'm glad he did, so we have this video to watch, but like, what do you think is going to happen?
These are guests in the park, okay? Thank you. Let them have a conversation.
Hi there, folks. These are guests in our park, please. Yep, absolutely. These are Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Absolutely.
Strange. Oh, so maybe it was around Halloween time and they thought they were allowed to wear costumes? Okay. I mean, but still, like, check before you do this.
They can't wear costumes.
Oh, so is this a new thing for Florida only?
For right now, because we're allowing guests in the park with costumes, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
When did that start?
About earlier this month for Halloween, since we don't have our Halloween parties.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
we have costume guidelines. So.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So they were allowing guests to wear costumes. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. They were allowing guests to wear costumes because they weren't having their Halloween parties.
Have costumes whatsoever at all. And so I was asking Nick, I was like, what is going on here? But there's a lot of people with costumes and I didn't know there were guidelines. So my bad. I didn't mean to intrude on you guys doing.
I see. And the costumes were just way too good, way too realistic. That's unfortunate for those girls. Okay, I retract my statement. Oh, dang. They were just too good. Sorry, girls. How sad. I guess it is bizarre seeing princesses getting kicked out of the park, though. Next up, let's leave logic behind and go off the rails. The segment for a moment so bizarre, they feel like they belong in another reality. Glitch in the Matrix at Disneyland. One guest's camera captured what looked like a real-life glitch in the Matrix. Was it a trick of the eye, clever editing, or something we just can't explain? You decide.
So hey guys, what do you make of this video? Very strange.
So watch the guy that pops out in the red shirt.
In a little bit, but very peculiar.
See that? I have watched this video so many times and I keep trying to figure out, like, okay, maybe he was just perfectly aligned with her where he kind of just popped out and we never saw him before, which I guess has to be it, but it is really weird. I'm going to play it one more time. See that?
Guys, what do you make of this video?
Like, you don't see him anywhere and then he's just there.
Zoomed in a little bit, but very peculiar.
I mean, I guess it was just like perfect timing that made it look like he appeared out of nowhere, but it is very, very odd. And then there's this, an entire theme park in Vietnam themed around COVID-19. We're talking virus mascots, pandemic statues, and attractions that left the internet feeling slightly confused and very entertained.
Visited the COVID-19 park in Vietnam, and it is absolutely bizarre. 80 statues and installations chronicling the world's fight against COVID. Think giant pathogens sporting boxing gloves, because COVID was a heavyweight champ. A massive soap bottle, because wash your hands wasn't just a suggestion. We have a giant COVID timeline clock, just in case you forgot the exact moment toilet paper disappeared. And how about COVID pathogens waving the white flag, like they finally surrendered? And in another display, the virus literally in handcuffs. Oh, and a life-size grounded plane so you can relive canceled flights in 3D. And the wildest part, a COVID jail where a Harry Potter robed judge sentences the virus guilty to a giant needle in the behind. This part is next level weird. Would you visit?
So weird. I mean, that's definitely a bizarre theme park moment. How strange. What a very strange time in general, as I have said several times on this show now. Hiroshima doll in Small World. At Disneyland, a protester slipped a doll holding a sign that read, "Remember Hiroshima," into the classic It's a Small World attraction. Cast members quickly removed it, but not before the bizarre stunt went viral.
I'm gonna put a Hiroshima doll in Disneyland Small World. Now, this is the post that I saw. So I did some research, and turns out that... It says, imagine being a Japanese tourist going to Disneyland to have fun and escape reality, and then you see this on It's a Small World. The 6th is actually the 80th anniversary of Hiroshima. So the person who did this was doing it as a protest. That video that I showed you at the very beginning was actually from the person who did this. She posted it on TikTok and explained that it was a form of silent protest in honor of those who lost their lives. And a cast member actually came up to her, as she describes in the video, and asked what the doll was for. And she's like, oh, she has a story. Now, obviously, the comments on this video are people saying, like, hey, maybe this isn't the time or place, or what about the things happening now? Why is this? Well, again, because it was the anniversary of 80 years. And she says that she only had it on there, I guess, for a minute. With some people saying, hey, this is going to ruin the innocence of children who are going on this ride, or people who just want an escape. And others saying it's a good way to remember those who lost their lives and a way to kind of honor them and remind people that, you know, as a country and a world, we have a long ways to go before there is that world piece that we sing about, and It's a Small World. As of right now, we don't know what happened to her after she did this. Okay. This one, for me, it would definitely be bizarre to see that doll amongst the happy faces, and it's reading a sign that says, "Remember Hiroshima." Some people may have never been there. They wouldn't know if that's part of it or not. Right intention, right time, I guess, because of the anniversary. Wrong place, in my opinion, wrong place. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this one. I think people are a little bit divided on it. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments. And to end on a high note, it's time for the Magical Vibe Protector, spotlighting the heroes who keep the park safe, fun, and magical. So we are heading back to Hershey Park, where the child was stranded on the monorail track and he faced a 50-foot drop. One courageous man climbed onto a kiosk roof, leapt onto the track, and pulled the boy back to safety, a true park hero. So this just spotlights that guest a little bit further.
After 20 terrifying minutes of parents separated from their child, this young boy popped up on the Hershey Park monorail Saturday, 20 feet above the ground. As crowds screamed and the child covered his ears, John Sampson knew
I love that all those park goers are just so
different perspective
committed to helping that little boy.
So you see a child in danger, instantly, how can I help?
Absolutely.
The father leapt onto the monorail from a nearby
awesome.
ice cream
Freaking
stand.
awesome.
How did you get up the ice cream stand? Yeah, on the side of it, there's a fence. I climbed up on that, balanced on that, climbed up on the roof from
Good
there.
for him for finding a way to
it was a straight
get to
shot
him.
From there.
Where did this sort of like MacGyver level skill set come from?
I'll call it more of like dad strength.
Yeah,
According to
adrenaline.
Hershey Park, while our team was actively searching, the child entered a secured area for the monorail, which was not in operation, safeguarded by a chained closure and barricaded turnstile. Amidst the crowd's cries, Sampson concentrating on the task at hand.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was able to grab him and hug him, and then I heard all the cheers after that.
But he seemed relieved instantaneously.
Oh, instantly. And just super scared, and then just gripping me, so happy to be in somebody's arms.
Oh my gosh.
Not in the arms of a stranger, but for a relieved family.
Oh, sweet boy.
In the arms of a Hershey hero dad. Sam Brock, NBC News.
Imagine the relief
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking.
Okay. Oh, all those park goers are the MVPs to me, but that dad just being like, you know what? I'm taking action. I'm doing something. I love it. I applaud it. That boy, oh, it makes me so sad seeing him cover his little ears. Thank you to all you amazing people, and especially that man who took action and helped that little boy. If that ride was wild enough for you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the mayhem. Thanks for joining me today on this magical disaster ride. Until next time, keep your hands, feet, and sanity inside the vehicle at all times. And remember, protect the magic and mock the mayhem. I'll catch you on the next breakdown.